A few more boats in. I understand quite a few boats are heading down from the Pacific now, so the place is looking a little bit fuller. Well, the green has all gone. Thank goodness. Still needs a good scrub to get rid of the dirt, but plan for the day, wire things up, hopefully, and then if we manage that, tidy up the tools. And there's just a few of them. I left the din rail sitting on the top of the car. I will need to put them in two banks, but we'll cut the din rail. Well, there's not a lot of room in here. These have no polarity, so bring the solar cables to down here into the bottom, and then the more flexible ones, which I've got, can then run along here, and then the positive out of here will run back into these ones, and then up into the positive bus bar. Negative ones can go straight to the negative bus bar. I've got a bit of a cable tray in here now. I'm sure you can appreciate just how little room there is to work in here. So I alternate between sitting in my wee low stool and kneeling, but we are making progress. Right, solar cable's very stiff. I've got ferrules on, labelled plus and minus because you can't see the red inside, and I'll label the circuit breaker. So I'll feed this in from the bottom. Oh, there we go. Right, it's the double pole solar breakers wired on the solar side. Now we'll now do the DC power supply side because it's got to be connected first anyway. A hydraulic crimper. I had one before. I'm not sure where it ended up. Might have ended up staying on Catamaran too. This is the Starboard solar controller. I've pulled it out easier to make the connection. So I've got the plus in, I've got the plus minus to the panel, and the negative is currently terminated at the right length down here. Right, well that one has got plus and minus to it. Our solar's not connected yet at the other end. Right, well theoretically it should power up. Ooh, flashy light. Okay, we'll go into the app. Well, I've turned off power here, solar's still off. I'll go and connect the two panels together and we'll see if things work properly. I need to join that connector to that connector, and then the two panels will be in series. Right, I'll turn the power back on, give it a chance to start up. We'll see the wee light starting to flash again. Right, we'll turn on the power from the panel, or the panels. Of course the battery is fully charged, so I'm going to turn shore power off. We'll run the inverter a bit. It's actually quite dull at the moment, so not a lot of sun getting on. The boom shades on the starter panel should be alright. Well, the sun's come out, so there's a few amps going in now. Oh, in fact it's 30 amps maximum. So two more strings of two and that'll be 90 amps. Right, well we know that's working and we now need to talk to the Cerbo, and we're going to do that the VE.Direct cable to this, which has 4 ports and then converts to USB-C. I've got a USB-C to USB-A cable. There's not enough spare VE.Direct ports to deal with 3 additional solar controllers. Right, it's just going to go there, but I'll just pull it back out to make connections easier. Right, it's communicating. I've pulled the next controller out, which is the middle one, to make the connections once again easier. But the middle or centre one's working fine, and I'm just wiring up the port one. It's connected. I've turned on the air fryer to drain the batteries and got charged back up again just from solar. And I like to make sure they're actually charging, so we have the VE.Direct network connected to the Cerbo's and GX, and all 3 solar chargers are working. Everything's working. I'm just now trying to get all the wiring tucked properly into the trunking. Let's see if I can get the cover on the trunking. Success. I think that looks pretty good. Well, we're almost back to being fully charged. It's a dull day. I've put about half an hour of air fryer and a few other things on, so pretty impressive. But I will turn shore power back on. I've tidied all the tools up and put the the door back in. So this is where we've been working, port aft cabin. Well, it was a bit of an effort, but I have all the tools away.